Braden, this video's for you. This powder measure is an older one. It's an RCBS. But as you can see, it's got the same kind of handle. The same adjustment here, like yours. And I believe basically it's the same thing. In order to take this thing apart, we'll take it apart and show it to you and see if it's the same as yours. You got two screws here in the handle. You just remove those two screws. And your handle will come off. It has to come off. This adjustment, you've got your lock screw here, your lock thing that locks it, keeps it from moving. Take that thing off, just take it all the way off there. And your little wave washer, take it off. Lay them aside. This here, I'm not sure what you would call it. I don't know the nomenclature for these things. But on mine, it takes a 3/4 inch wrench. And you just put it on there and break it loose. Take it and spin it all the way off your adjustment screw. And it ought to come off there pretty easy, just like that. So you take it off. That will leave your adjustment bar. This bar here. Now if you look down inside this thing, not sure if you can see it or not, but this rod, you can push this rod up through the hole. Maybe you can see it there. Let me shine a flashlight on it. You can see the little round thing there. Well, as you push that, you center that, that'll come right out. And that's what it is. That's your adjustment screw. Once you get it out, this tumbler will come out. Now, I'm not sure what part of yours is interchangeable. Like I said, I've never used one of those powder measures. I don't know. This may be the same. I'm not sure if this changes out. I'm not sure. You may have a couple of different tumblers with a different size hole in it for all I know. I'm not sure. But when you put this thing back together, I've got this thing on selfie mode, so it'll be backwards. But if you hold the drum like this, you notice this part of the drum's lined up with the reservoir. You hold that to where the part that's away from the reservoir, put it to your right. Put it to your right. Make sure that's to your right. Take your tumbler. Your tumbler's got a hole, and it's got a threaded hole. Put the threaded hole, put the tumbler part up like this, and just slide it right in there. You want the screw holes to your right, just like that. Once you get that there, the hole where your powder goes, you line it up with the hole down in your powder measure. Just line it up. You can look down there and line it up. Take this adjusting screw and drop it, the curl end first, right down in there, and it'll come right out here. Once you get it out there, you just hold it, and the part you took loose with the 3/4 inch wrench, put it on there, spin it on all the way down. You want it to go all the way down into the hole. And it'll thread into your tumbler. Turn it all the way down until it snugs up. Take your 3/4 inch wrench and just snug it. It don't have to be real tight. Then it will look like this. At that point, you can put your handle back on. Now notice the handle goes the opposite of your rod, like this. You put it on just like that. You put your nuts, your little screws on there, little machine screws. Put them in the holes. There's a couple of ways you can put that handle on, but I like mine set like this. Get my hole lined up here. Once you get them in there, just snug these up. Those are snugged up. Now, to adjust your powder, see that shouldn't come out. That shouldn't come out. To adjust your powder, you screw this thing in and out. Your wave washer goes on next. Then your lock nut goes on here. And once you get that adjusted the way that you want it, you can just snug this up just finger tight. You don't have to completely collapse your wave washer. Just enough to hold it to keep this in, your adjustment rod, from turning. And at that point, your powder measure is together. Now, I'm not sure what part of yours you said would fall out, but that's the way this thing goes together. Now, if that don't help you, you can let me know and we'll work on something else. But that's the video.